guys, this week I wanted to continue with the blues turning to jazz like we've been doing. Had to get that click off of there. What we did the last time was we did a 12-bar blues in G. We're saying in G a lot lately, just so we can compare notes, I guess, and see the difference between one thing and another. So anyhow, like I said, we were doing the 12-bar blues with jazzing it up a little bit by, instead of just 1-4-5, using a 1-6-2-5 turnaround in there. So we were going from 1 to the 4, 1, 4, 1, 6, 2, 5, 1, 6, 2, 5, 1. Okay, so that's how we're approaching this. And so to continue with that, and also I wanted to address something that came up originally when I got a request to do this kind of stuff. It was brought up the idea of possibly incorporating diminished substitutions to spice up the jazz a little bit. So I was thinking about that, and I thought, you know, on the 4 chord, that would work great. If you alter the 4 chord, so in this case, it's a C, because we're saying in G. So the 4 chord's a C dominant. These are all dominant chords. This is how we're doing the all dominant chord blues. The 4 chord, if you alter the 9, so if you flat the 9th, that just frees you up for diminished, okay? But you don't have to play it that way. You can approach it that way regardless. But let's say we're playing that. It brings you right back to 1. So you're on the 4 chord. Sounds great. Good idea. So what I would normally do, I would treat, let's say, the 1 chord like a mixolydian with passing tones, you know. Then I'd go to the 4. You could do the same thing. And do mixolydian for C. What I personally like to do a lot is do a C Lydian flat 7, which is just a melodic minor mode. It's G melodic minor. It's one of the modes from G melodic minor, so that would be the 4th mode. And so that's like I say, it's like a Lydian with a flat 7. So it's a 1, 2, 3, sharp 4, 5, 6, flat 7. Gives it that sound. So if you'd use that in context. See, it gives a little spiciness to it. Now, with this idea of the diminished on the 4 chord, treating it like the 9th is flat, it takes you somewhere else, but it works great. So, it would be like as if you were playing up a half step, full diminished to 7th chord, but without the root, which is C, right? See, look, you can see the C7 chord right there, but just flat your 2, which is a 9, right? And there's your diminished 7th chord. So you could play arpeggios. So the 1 chord, keep it in context. 4 chord leads right back to 1. Okay, sounds great. You could also play it more in a scalar way. Because once you start using diminished scales, you notice that they kind of, if you start on a diminished pattern, so to speak, I'll say a diminished scale, but if you start on a half whole pattern, which is what a diminished scale is, if you continue doing it, you notice it actually kind of sounds good. It actually sounds right, and it will lead you. to the next chord. So okay, so let's try that. So okay, now before we go into the 6-2-5 thing, let's just keep it to the 1 and the 4. Diminished. So leads right back to the 3rd. It also leads back to the root if you play it right, you know. So, what do we got? We could either do the Mixolydian on the 4 chord. We could do a melodic minor mode, the 4th Lydian flat 7, or we could treat it like it's a diminished, a half step up. Okay, that's just linear, so you can hear it straight on up. And I hope you enjoyed this and got a little something out of it. And please subscribe to my channel right down here. Okay, and if you want to go to my website, Kaminsound.com, you can go there too and see a few other things, and write me a little note in there as well if you want. I use a little contact form for a lot of things there. You could just talk to me there. Right here, if you're seeing this on YouTube, you can write right underneath there too. You just have to subscribe, and I hope to see you next time.